my prescription, child. Thought you'd be living out your future, clock is rewinding. I'm inviting you to taste how it could be, 'cause I know it's been so long. And together we can face the enemy, then you'll see you were so wrong. I'll show you where to begin, lay all your riches and sins at the foot of the gaudy cross. I'm inviting you to taste how it could be, 'cause I know it's been so long. And together we can face the enemy, then you'll see you were so wrong. I'll show you where to begin, lay all your riches and sins at the foot of the gaudy cross. At the foot of the gaudy cross.
Woo, yeah! Oh, I squeaked. Hey! Woo! Oh, that's the worst sound I've ever made. What the what is up, Denny's? Who we got? Who doesn't have a date? They might have a date, but they're not currently on a date. We got Dungeon Boy, King Jadex as well, James Collins and the Bad Bandit too, Burnout Master. Oh, it's D says, "Aya, what up?" Bootab and the Purple Pie Man, bring us your pies, please. Gotta have dessert on Valentine's Day. Might as well be a purple fucking pie. If you're gonna have a pie, make it purple inside. Rick Walton's been married for 30 years. He's got no date. sounds miserable. I'm sorry, you should date your wife anyway. God Wizard is lonely and miserable. Very sorry to hear. Being a god and a wizard is lonely business. Maybe next year. I did it. I made music. Take my songwriting course. All right. It's Valentine's Day. I do have a date, which means I gotta be out of here by like 7:30.
Welcome, traveler of space and time, to the greatest stream imaginable. Won't you stay a while?
But we're gonna jump right into it. Tony Wilson, thank you for the follow. Says he's looking for feedback on a song. This is the place. You're gonna go ahead and hit !rules, and you will get all the information that you need. We had somebody drop a dono like 2 hours ago. Somebody's really trying to get that, get in early. They want to be first. This is a sweet guitar. Thank you. This is my Skervisen from Poland. It's definitely one of my nicest guitars, and it doesn't get nearly enough use. It should be a clickable link. So, the first one right off the bat. Niqualis. With a band name so good, I am floored that nobody thought of it before. The band name is The Hell You Will. That is a fucking great band name. The Hell You Will. Shocked. I am shocked. Why are there two of those? That's not what you want. Okay, there it is. Nope. All right. And we are going to have a listen-y poo. All right, what's he said about it? First track from an EP I'm gearing up to release. Looking for mix/general feedback. General feedback? The Hell You Will. Street Justice. Andrew Jackson, what up? Yes, congratulations to everyone who's been married for a long time. Take that down just a bit. By any chance from the North Bay. and was in a hardcore band. Did I already say hello, Daniel Johansson? I totally spaced out. I'm getting the brain juice into me slowly. Woo! This is cool. You need to turn those vocals up. They sound like a million years away, a million light years away. Chaotic hardcore. Unexpected choir patch. It's a really cool abrasive guitar tone. It's like Tony, it's called Friday Paid Critique Read Description. That's the name of the channel. Oh, why did the drums keep going there? You should have ended the drums right on the one there. That made it feel really like it overstayed its welcome. The rest of this is super fucking cool. Structure-wise, it feels a little nonsense-y to me. Like, it feels a little through composed. Maybe I'm gonna listen to it again. All right. Okay, Tony, I see your link. Just waiting on the donation portion of the exercise. Because, like, this sounds... I mean, originals are usually a better move than sending in a cover. If what you're looking... Like, I can't give you songwriting feedback on a cover. I can give you, like, other kinds of feedback, but I don't know. It's less whether or not I would prefer an original. It's like... Like, this fucking grooves. It's got, like, a real original soundscape. Not a soundscape. Like, there are probably bands that sound like this, but this feels like a fresh take on the ye olde, like, metal and hardcore clothing, you know? Okay. See you later, Andrew. There's a harshness to the guitars in the high end. I feel like you could get I always find that 8K in guitar tone is, you know, they call it the sizzle. Right? Dimebag called it the sizzle. I think he like may have burned that frequency out of his ears by cranking it up all the time and probably not wearing earplugs, which is why he thought his tone sounded good. But I find that's where you get a lot of presence, but also like the ear stabbingness. It could be that. So I think you have to you have to figure out how to sort of eliminate the ear stabby, the ice pickiness of it without losing the really cool intensity and like I said, the abrasiveness, because I really like it. But I also think that there's a version of that retains the character without while making it like a little more pleasant to listen to. Tony, yes. That's what it said in the rules. I'm not standing up here for my health. So like right here, what up Acoustic? Oh, somebody else also said, Rainmaker said, first time they've cut the stream. Oh, Spam Risk is calling me right now. Should I answer? Okay. See ya, Tony. Zyme. So, yeah, right here, it doesn't have that harsh. What up, Robert Finch? I don't know if it's... Okay, so the problem with this, to me, is one of structure. You just have like each individual part of this is cool, but this is a part salad. I can't find anything that repeats and next to zero hooks, but every part of it is fucking really good. So. This is just, it's not really a song. It's just a bunch of parts that are all in the same tempo. Shadow of the Throne. Man, I don't know why people don't get notifications. Burnmaster says LMAO from riff salad to part salad. I make a distinction because I usually make a distinction when the sections are good, because this doesn't just feel like a bunch of riffs put together and then random vocal shit on top of it or whatever. These feel like really well fleshed out parts with their own identity and everything. Brian Saunders. Yeah, and then that fucking... that is such a bummer at the end. Yeah. So this is straight up through composed nonsense. And that sucks because I love each part of this. But where's the why don't you have enough confidence in any of your parts that you're going to use it as a song? Also, Mordecai, hello. And sorry, I'm for some reason less good at multitasking today. I don't know why that is. I have the brain juice inside of me, but it now needs to go to work. So Mordecai's got a show tonight and tomorrow. Dude, fuck yes. Fuck yes. Get it. What up, Dave Crichton? Creepy Splatter thinks that you should use that ending part as a chorus. To me, everything from this whole ending bit feels like it does not match the energy of the rest of the track. To me, it feels like, I think if you'd have had a whole song before then and then had this sort of ride out at the end, it would have felt better. But what you have for the first half is half of a song. And then we're riding off into the sunset after, of disappointment. You know? Niqualis. What you're describing is the biggest local band problem of all time for songwriting. He says, guess I focused on transitioning between parts and didn't think about what could be repeated. Bro, my entire fucking channel is dedicated to making sure that kind of shit never happens again. But welcome to, to this way of thinking about it. Because
Welcome, traveler of space and time, to the greatest stream imaginable. Won't you stay a while?
that's an incredibly common way of thinking about it, okay? You are very, very much not alone. I did a whole video about transitions on the channel, but in my songwriting course, I cover this in great detail. Who just did that? Benjamin Rich has followed. Hello, Benjamin Rich. Welcome. So, all that to say, now hello, Anon Lab, who also just subscribed. Sometimes on YouTube, I get a notification for people subscribing, but they're subscribing because they're watching some video that I put out 8 years ago. And so I don't automatically acknowledge them because it's like, I don't even know idea if they're watching or not, but there you are. So, right, in my songwriting course, I cover this in great detail. And the reason that people think that transitions are so important is because they're often people who are sort of
Buy yourself something nice.
anonymous. Thank you for your donation. You've been added to the list. Benjamin Rich, the one that you're looking for, there are no freebies available at the moment, as you can see from the 0 on the freebie counter. The one that you're looking for is called Friday, Paid Critique. Read description is what it's called. I don't think anybody reads the description, even though it says it in the name. I feel like I should change it. What was I saying? Yes. People care so much about transitions because they're trying to transition between two things that may not belong in the same song. And transitions are very powerful because to feel like you can, like, that you're going to where you're going, right? That you're like, that you're being brought there, more or less. Like you're, like the thing that's coming is the next thing, and it makes sense, and it's not just, squishing shit together. So now you clearly have the skill to write shit that's awesome. Okay. I thought this sounded really good in terms of the mix. It needs a little like de-harshening or whatever. And you need, I want to hear those vocals a bit more. And like, I don't know, there's probably some other production stuff that could make this work a little bit better, but you've got groove and really interesting guitar parts. Now you just have to like think in terms of the song structure. I'll tell you that my primary suggestion is always going to be that until you get a real solid grip on song structure and thinking about it, just default to a very basic verse, chorus, verse type of structure. Okay? Like, you don't have to do that forever or even for very long, but if you don't know what you're doing, I have not found almost anyone who does like somewhere in between. Okay? I find that when people don't know what they're doing, they will either just absolutely do very basic verse, chorus, verse structure, or they're doing fucking nonsense. And it's like bad, like it's fucking garbage song structure. Which is, which is why I tell people to like start with something a little bit basic. It's formulaic, but it's basically guaranteed to work. And then you sort of push out from there. You got to be thinking about good storytelling. Anyway, all of that to say,
Yeah, baby. Make it rain.
Look at my man back there throwing money around. I've spent all of that money already. So, I'm excited to hear what you do once you get that kind of thing together, because it's going to be fucking awesome. Burnout Master, thank you so much for your donation. You have been added to the list. Okay, hold on a second. So we got, oh my God, 2 of the songs in the in the queue. We have Echo and Ego. Cool. Somebody asked me a question. Benjamin Rich. You already answered your question. No, I was trying to figure out who. I don't know who Anonymous was who donated a second ago. Narwhal 89, was that you? For Bannerlord? Dave Crichton says, I think that the way modern metal is pulling from so many crazy influences from other genres has made this kind of problem worse. I mean, I wouldn't blame it on that, because I think you can pull from influences from everywhere and still make a really cohesive song. If you're trying to put everything into one song, if you're getting out the goats, if you're trying to figure where to put the goats in your song, like in Walk Hard, then you have then you're jumping the shark. You know, you have fucked up. So that's not what you want. like, I don't know that it's possible that somebody doing that might think that they're being like progressive or interesting or whatever, like by just like cramming a bunch of shit into one song. But song structure wise, it's not what you want in modern metal these days. Is redundant. That is true, King Jadex. Trying to use Venmo for the Streamlabs donation, but it's not going through. I don't know. I don't. There's a Venmo option and it's not working? Just try reloading the page. I've had some people tell me that they just had to turn it off and turn it back on again. I don't think I've ever had somebody tell me that there's a Venmo option. It's weird for me because I've never done it from the other side. I mean, I guess I have, but okay, Narwhal, that's you? No, wait. You're Bannerlord. Then why did you say that your YouTube is Bannerlord when it's Narwhal? Figure it out. Okay. So, it's okay. I mean, I think Opeth, I think early Opeth is fucking nearly unlistenable. Like, they were like, what if we took this part and we just played it 100 more times for no fucking reason at all? I think they got way better at it later on. But they're a great example of super great part writers. Terrible. Early stuff is terrible songwriting. I mean, yeah. Yup. Okay. John Prophet, are you here? I asked you that already. Sound off, because I don't want to give you feedback if you're not here. John Prophet. GP. If you're not, we will go on to the next one and come back to you. All right, we'll jump to the next one. We got, this is Burst, aka Burnout Master, aka apparently Prayer. Oh, you are here. Okay. Okay, then we'll do yours real quick. Won't be able to comment much. Okay, but you're watching. Good. All right. So I owed this one to John Prophet because a few weeks back he sent it in and it was unlistenable in the mix sense, and so I was like, just remix it and send it in later. Okay, he says, I submitted this song a few weeks back, but I had tried mixing it at 3 a.m. with the volume down real low, and it sounded god-awful, and you stopped it 5 seconds in, and then blah-de-blah-de-blah. Here's a remix version. This is a new song in early demo stages, so the lyrics are kind of half-mumbled stream of consciousness around one phrase that I had. Don't try to understand the lyrics. That's impossible. Just listen to the phrasing and the ideas in arrangement and give me your thoughts on where to take this. We will eventually replace everything you hear once we lay down real drums and finish writing the lyrics. I'm working with a guitarist on this. He supplied the guitar and some of the drums, and I did bass vocals, synths, and some of the drums. Okay. Oh, you said it here at the end. I will be listening. Ha! From the time you start streaming, but I will be at work until around 6 p.m., so I may not be able to respond in chat. Okay, got it. Echo. All I have left.
Not give up, but so
so much for your donation. I'm ever so hungry.
WSW6759, thank you so much for your donation. You've been added to the list. Cool vibe. Struggling to regain your skills on the guitar after stopping for 8 years? I mean, I have some suggestions.
Welcome, traveler of space and time.
Fundy the Griffin.
Dream imaginable.
Thank you for the follow. John McIntyre. Anonymous, thank you for your donation. Why isn't it passing along your name? Don't play. No. Just getting everything lined up.
The words you don't remember live inside my head. I can't stop thinking about what you said.
Yeah, that really is the every breath you take.
Money, jackass.
Shadow of the Throne. What is that? Oh, maybe. Is it, do they also do this chord progression? I mean, I would maybe change that pattern. Okay, so this sounds cool. This is a, like, I like the vibe of this. I think for, like, sort of, as you described, half-assing, sort of quasi-improvising these vocal parts, They actually like work pretty well. I mean, it needs a lot of work, but it's off to a good start. You have a massive dynamics problem here. Like this is we got a sausage section. I mean, a sausage problem. And we're not just describing how most of you are going to be spending your evening tonight. Oh, damn, we need a new hat. Oh. I don't have anywhere to put this. Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot that Yoshi doesn't work because he's green. Dang it. Whatever. So you can't really see the Yoshi anyways. Yeah, it's dynamically completely static. That's not good. You don't want that. You gotta drop parts out, bring parts back. You gotta it has to grow and change. This is like I'm checking out at points because like it's just the same fucking feel over and over again. Like everything is the same level. Like cut the guitars for one part, or like bring it way down. Do I don't know. A whole lot of yeah. This doesn't feel like a journey. It feels like we're in one spot. It's a good spot to be in, but it's killing me. You know? Yeah. There's not a dynamic journey of any kind. Now that will come as you build out the song. But like there's so many different things you can do. For example, just like go to a clean tone, bring the the drums way down to like a just the hi-hat. And yeah, I would definitely change that pattern. Like there's a lot of different ways you can play that same okay. Same exact chords, different pattern, so it doesn't just sound like yeah. But I think if you treat the dynamic level that this is at now as 10, then you're like, then you've got your 10. Now you just need a 2 and you need a 6, and you need to be going back and forth between them so that 10 feels like 10. You know what I mean? Hi, Mom. So, aside from that, I think this could be really cool. He basically did the guitar part 1 through and then built the song around that. Well, cool. Well, then you need to just take it from there. I'm going to want to refresh the page. Okay. That did the opposite of what we wanted it to. Should I click the link again? Oh no. Oh no, burnout. Oh no. Oh no. I just clicked the link again. That's what happened. I'll click it again. I'll click it again. Another one. And again. Maybe this fucking time. I think you probably just made it private somehow. It's the same thing. Please! Please! Please. Please. Thundy the Griffin. There are currently no freebies available. So you did not do it right. But as it is your first time, I forgive you. All right, we'll come back to you. Burnout. We're Sacred Decay, Banner Lord. Oh, you want me to try it again? Nope. No dice. It's okay. We'll you'll be next. Figure it out. Thundy, just hit exclamation point rules and it will have all the information you require. There you go. ZP did it for you. Okay. What's he said? Just looking for your general feedback. This is our seventh song we've released in less than a year's time. Wanting to know why you think of the production and the songwriting itself. You want to know why I think of it? I think of it because you put it in front of me. Oh, that just... Is this cover art literally just a flesh wound? Merely a flesh wound? Sacred Decay. When do I think so? I mean, okay. It's working, Burnout. The drums are real rough. Like, a bit sloppy. So it sounds to me like the vocals are like in stereo for some reason. Like the lead vocals are coming out of the right and left. Hard panned. Ooh! Thundy the Griffin skipping the line with the 35 bangerino. So the drums have a real natural kind of a sound to them. They sound very real. They're not really cutting. It's not that they sound bad. They actually sound like pretty good to me, but they sound a little uncontrolled. Mainly the snare feels like uncontrolled to me. Like it sounds really different in different spots, and not it like during the blast beats. I think it sounds really good. Sometimes the backbeat sounds like just sounds like I'm standing right next to it, but not in a way that it cuts, just that it sounds dry kind of. It's funny how it's funny how blast beats sound way better with natural, like dynamic drums. Like if you 127 the snare on blast beats, it sounds so fake and awful. And also if you quantize it too much, it doesn't have the right feeling. When I'm programming blast beats, when I'm just for something that not programming, but when I'm using up like a plugin or whatever, I'm using MIDI. I always use the Dirk pack, the what are they called? Library of the Extreme MIDI, because they left it super fucking raw. The performance is, it's a little too real. I actually have to often quantize it just a little bit, or and crank up the fucking velocity a little bit to make it hit a little bit harder. But if I try and program them, just program blast beats, and they're if it's all on the grid, it sounds like garbage. So it's kind of a weird. I don't know. It's a weird thing. So what you've got here is kind of the best and worst of real drums. It's just triggers. The kick doesn't sound... The kick sounds triggered, but the snare sounds real as fuck. Yeah, the drums are a real drum performance. Yeah. Ooh, this was a groovy, nice part. I like this. I think that it is possible to edit the soul out of a drum performance so easily. It's so easy to do it. But if you leave it this raw for some of these fucked up parts, it's annoying. And you can still take a raw fucking a snare drum that sounds like this and make it sound a little bit more polished without fucking it up. To me, it's a bit weak. And whoever took your vocals and panned them like that, fucking fired. Fired. Don't let people do that. It actually sounds like you put the lead vocal in the left channel and the fucking double in the right or something. Like the one in the left channel is louder. And there's way too much reverb on them. And it's too bad because the vocals are cool. Woo. Like, it sounds like a good drummer. You know? It just needs, like... It needs some loving editing. Timelines, like, without quantizing it. See, like, that snare hit was fucking weak, and it ruined the moment. See what I'm saying? This feels gratuitous. Like, that could be a cool part, but it doesn't feel like a good ending to me. Okay, so now... Yeah, so this is cool to me. Similar to the... you know, to the first song that we heard today, you know, really cool parts, really good sounding, or like really intense, and like the moment. Oh, I literally said the word "the moments" as I was looking at this next song, which is called "The Moment." That makes it look like I'm reading off of a script. The moment. The moments that are happening throughout this are really good. Also not particularly dynamic, but you got a lot of really cool stuff. I think you need to get the production together a little bit better, because there are some things that are like I would consider prohibitive for the listening. You know what I mean? Like the vocal thing, that is a botch. That's a fucking botch. It shows me that you're working with a mix engineer who has no idea what the fuck they're doing. Maybe you did it yourself. Either way, you that's not what you want. It's not a good representation of your music, which is cool. Okay. Anyway. All right. Thunderdash, aka Thundy the Griffin. Okay. Hello there. Hello there. I am a classically trained... Oh my god. I can't say words. Let's try that one more time. Hello there. I am a classically trained pianist and multi-instrumentalist. This was by far one of my biggest projects. For the vocals, I converted my real voice to AI. This is a Christian song that is actually inspired by Eminem's Lose Yourself. This is a mix of genres. First time I worked with multiple vocal layers. Hope you enjoy. I'm I am. I have some very weird expectations for this. We've got a little, like, what's it called? Crusader's shield here, or no, what is it called? Yeah. Okay, and then we've got some furry looking characters here, and we've got AI vocals and like some brony. This is like, are there Christian bronies? Yeah, sorry, Burnout. He paid to skip the line. He paid to jump the line.
Welcome, traveler of space and time, to the greatest stream imaginable.
Yunvaka1, thank you for the follow. Oh, real quick, before I forget, somebody had asked about getting their skills back, and after. Okay, I know I'm sorry that I'm bumping this, but I really wanted to real quick talk about this, because the problem with the guitar, and with any instrument really, but with the guitar, in my experience, is that there's like a certain amount of musculature in your hands and your body that you have to build up before you can do almost anything, before your hands will obey you. And if you haven't played for a long time, then your musical understanding of the instrument will probably still be there, but your hands won't obey you. The Templars, I think, might have been what I was thinking of, or the other one. There were the two orders of knights. Okay, so what I do to keep that going is, because getting that building those muscles and maintaining them is really fucking boring. So while I am watching TV, I have a guitar in my hands and I do trills. Okay? You just hammer it on and pull it off. Okay? And then you just do them basically don't hurt yourself, but do them more or less until you can't. Right? Okay? And then another one that I really like, you just do like one of this kind of shape where it's right, one fret in between each finger, play it ascending, da-na-na, skip a string and then descend. Okay, go to the one you missed, ascend, descend. And then you just go down, and that helps with a bunch of stuff because you're doing hammer-ons, pull-offs, and so you start on the 12th fret, and then as you go down, your hands stretch. Okay? Oh, Drop asked about the stream. I can't push it back, bro. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, so what I always watch TV while I practice. If it's stuff like that, if it's anything that's just repetitive, because it's fucking boring to me. Like, I know it sounds weird that playing guitar would be boring, but if it's just this kind of like anything that, because in order to do certain things, you just got to do it over and over and over again. And I don't need my brain to be involved in that. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Sorry for the sidebar. Hopefully that helped. When you're doing like, real music, like when you're playing music, you need your brain and your soul, not when you're just doing exercises. You did do it all entirely yourself. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Here we go. The Moment featuring Zambrana. This is apparently based on Lose Yourself by Eminem. Bro, This is... I have no idea what to expect here. A Christian song based on Eminem with AI voices by a classical pianist with dude, this art alone feels like such a contradiction in terms, but holy shit. Oh yeah, and there's a brony element.
Listen up. We came out of one womb, from one mother. We have one moment to live right and do what we were called to do. We all have weaknesses and issues. We cannot run from our issues. We must rise up, rise above our issues, face ourselves, knowing that we have one shot, one chance, one life to...
Do you have the lyrics that you could put into the Discord for me?
Accomplish all that God has called us to do. This is the moment. Let this generation become warriors for the good and all rise up with the power of Christ over them. This is our moment, our time to stand. We won't back down. We won't succumb to temptation because we are more than conquerors. Let us rise, for this is the moment.
Yeah, there they stand on the battlefield. No time to back away or yield. This is what they've worked and waited for. I know some are scared to the core, but it's time to drop all doubt and fear. Hear my voice out loud and clear. This is for the warriors ready to fight with Christ on our side. Victory's in sight. Rise up, take a stand for people need you. Even a stranger that you never knew. From the list of littles to the oldest of old, they need a generation brave and bold. Idle hands are the devil's workshop. The devil's working overtime and will never stop. We are on a mission, so don't you dare slack. We follow Jesus and there's no turning back.
This is the moment when we will rise, take up our cause, shine a light. This is the moment our generation will take the stand. It's us against the world. This is the moment.
Why would you use an AI voice and then not like pitch corrected? Like, why? It sounds like you converted it to the AI voice without like fixing the melody. Why is it still? Oh, I've got the lyrics now.
It's time to suit up. Armored God protect us. Take it away, Zambrana.
This for the underdogs when our father came at all. I'm surrounded, love, around the arm of God. Gotta keep your faith, stay away from wickedness. Treacherous, devious, like spirits, you know how evil gets. Eso grito, spread love, let's love each other. Mother, father, sister, brother, no matter the color. Yeah, the strength in numbers, need for no racism. We got children politicking, tricking. Republican, Democrats, causing division. News full of friction, causing too much friction. Believe your experience, what you witness, not what you listen, they tripping. Yeah, they know I'm different.
This is a real person? This doesn't sound like an AI voice. And it says featuring Zambrana. So this is Zambrana. And he agreed. And he, like, you sent him this and he was like, yeah. Like, why is this guy good?
I gotta keep my vision, accomplish my mission. Reaching billions to thugs and prisoners stuck in the system. To regular civilians, forgive us for our sinning. With God in the side, Satan is never winning.
This is the moment when we will rise, take up our cause.
I am in fucking awe.
So, Father God,
Absolute.
come to you in this moment, boldly proclaiming that you died for our sins. You rose from the dead.
What was that?
And now we come to you.
The Christmas critters from
prayer
South Park.
to raise up this generation. Raise up this generation. We are more than conquerors. Raise up this
We are more than
generation to
conquerors.
be warriors in your name. For we have victory in you, oh God. Raise up this generation to be bold, to be proud of who they are in your name. 1 Peter 16 says, be holy, for you are holy. Raise up this generation to be holy in your name. Help them to remember who they are in you, oh God. Raise up this generation to be bold warriors, for the battle is the Lord's, so that one day they may stand and hear, well done, and good and faithful servant. In your name we pray. Amen.
Yes, I will bring back the gong for this. Oops. No, stop it. Okay, so you might not know this about me. You especially, Thundy the Griffin, who just came here. This is your first day. I ran sound at a church for 5 years. At what they call a non-denominational church. So I actually have like a pretty strong foundational understanding of both CCM worship music and actually just from being there absorbed a lot of stuff about the Bible and Christianity. And I think that CCM, and also, you know, I have a music degree, like I studied a lot of music. I think CCM and worship music is the worst garbage that has ever been thrust upon the world. And I think it's a true fucking travesty of music. Like, I've heard it all, and I think it's fucking terrible. This is like, this combined all the shitty parts of CCM, all the cringe of like, of random, like of different fandoms, and like it feels like an AI generated vomit schlock of Christian cliches, like worship music cliches. There's like a little bit of a like Christian supremacist, Christo-fascist bent to it in a way. Yeah, but lots of buzzwords. Like the like conquerors line, and then this you know, your, what the fuck is this called? What did we call this? What do we call the, who are the people that oh my god, I forgot the fucking word. Like, I am in awe that this exists. Like, none of it makes any. The Crusaders, yeah, this like Crusaders shield. None of this makes any fucking sense. Like, it's cobbled together, random, musically. Like, there's all these fuck ups. Like, there's just like wonky fucking notes. Like, you're a classical pianist. How did you leave that stuff in? And like, this is like, it's a song it's based on a song by one of the top, if nothing else, the top 3 fucking rappers of all time, maybe the greatest. And you added the worst rap ever. Like, fucking ever. If if there weren't so many like musical boners in here, I might even believe that the whole thing was AI generated. I'm so shocked that this exists. I don't even know what to do with it. Your cover art here, like, we've got the generic stock art worship hands. We've got a few, like, I don't know if you guys know anything about furries. I know more than I would like to, and I don't want to talk about why. Okay? But, like, this is furry coded. Okay? And Brony, of course, maximum cringe. Like, and I'm not saying, I mean, this is the reason why you're glad you have thick skin. I mean, he says, yeah, I mean, and I know you're new here, but like, I don't say any of this to hurt your feelings. You are paying me for my honesty, and this is my honest to fuck opinion. I don't understand why this exists, or what you're doing with it. If you like it, great. It feels like a fucking troll. It feels like a massive troll. But I'm gonna give you some, because you know. Where's the... Like... It's staggeringly awful. So some cool epic stuff here, but like listen to the low notes in the piano. What is going on?
Listen up. We came out of one womb from one mother.
We came out of one womb from one mother.
One moment to live right and do what we were called to do.
Okay. You've got a lot of layers of stuff, but it feels like you're just, they're all fighting each other. You know what I mean? Like you gotta figure out how to arrange this stuff so that it works together. The piano is layered with other stuff. Yeah. Other notes that are not working together. You need to study theory.
We all have weaknesses and issues. We cannot run from our issues. We must rise up.
The rap in here has no flow at all. Like zero flow. So I recently...
Welcome, traveler of space and time, to the greatest stream imaginable. Won't you stay a while?
Jaiba was taken. Thank you for the follow. I recently, in last year, released my very first rap song. I am not a rapper. I did 100 times better than this. Like, why? Oh, because it's spoken word.
Our issues. Face ourselves, knowing that we have one shot, one chance, one
Well, it's
life
bad.
to accomplish all that God has called us to do. This is the moment. Let this generation become warriors for the good and all rise up.
Yeah. What is that?
With the power of Christ over them. This is our moment, our time to stand.
Yeah, like, I would suggest that you, like, pitch correct your vocals before you convert them to AI.
Won't back down. We won't succumb to temptation because we are more than conquerors. Let us rise, for this is the moment.
Yeah, there they stand on the
here's
battlefield. No
This is not spoken word. This is rap.
time to back away or yield. This is what they've worked and waited for. I know some are scared to the core.
Oh boy.
time to drop all doubt and fear.
But it's time to drop all doubt and fear. Like,
Hear my voice out loud and clear. This is for the warriors ready to fight with Christ on our side. Victory's in sight. Rise up, take a stand for people need you. Even a stranger that you.
okay, so what's actually happening here, and this is a staple problem of all of the Christian, no, not all of, scratch that, of a lot of the Christian music that I have heard in my life. And that is that you're trying so hard to like say this thing and get this message across that you have abandoned art entirely. Like, you're making, and a lot of Christian art is fucking bad art because of this. It's like, there's tons of really, truly great Christian music. Okay? Tons of it. Dude, Bach? Like, this would make Bach cry. Like, you're a classical pianist? You're not a composer yet, okay? Like, I'm... Where's my... There it is.
Delete that.
So you need to start from fucking scratch. Like, I just don't think that there's anything in here that is worth
Never knew from the list of
saving.
idols
It's,
to those
I'm
of
cringing
old.
all the
They
way
need a
inside of
generation
myself.
brave and bold. Idle hands are the devil's workshop. The devil's working overtime and will never stop. We are on a mission, so don't you dare slack.
Also, how did you record this vocal, and why does it sound like shit? Like, it sounds like you're singing into, like, a Fisher-Price microphone. Did you, like, rip your kid's Fisher-Price microphone off of the little thing and plug it in your computer?
We follow Jesus and there's no turning back.
This is the moment when we will rise, take up our cause, shine a light.
This is offensive to anyone who has ears.
This is the moment our generation will take the stand. It's a second the world. This is the moment we will proclaim. We stand
It is what I think.
Let the spirit burn in us. This is the moment.
You
Won't back down.
you paid me to know what I think.
It's time to suit up. Our God protect us. Take it away, Zambrana.
Take it away, Zambrana. You feel personally attacked? Why? Because you spent a lot of time on it? That obviously doesn't make it good.
This for the underdogs when our father came at all. I'm surrounded, love.
This guy is good. Hey, it's Tim Lambesis. Oh my God. Hi, Tim.
Around the arm of God, gotta keep your faith, stay away from wickedness, treacherous.
I was wondering when
deviance.
you'd stop
Spirit,
by.
You know how evil gets. And so grito, spread love, let's love each other. Mother, father, sister, brother, no matter the color.
See, this is what flow sounds like in rap.
Strength in numbers, need for no racism. We got children politicking, drinking. Republican, Democrats, causing division.
He did just wait.
Yeah, the strength in numbers, need for no racism. We got children politicking, drinking. Republican, Democrats, causing division.
But we get Democrats causing division.
Numbers need for no racism. We got children politicking, drinking. Republican, Democrats, causing division. News full of friction, causing too much friction. Believe your experience, what you witness.
Dude, the Democrats are causing division.
Now what you listen, they tripping. Yeah, they know I'm different. I gotta keep my vision, accomplish my mission. Reaching billions to thugs in prison, stuck in the system. To regular civilians, forgive us for our sinning. With God in the side, Satan is never winning.
This is the moment when we will rise, take up our cause.
You spent 7 months on this, but you didn't spend 10 minutes tuning the vocals? What did you spend all that time on?
This is the moment our generation will take the stand. It's a second over. This is the moment we will proclaim. We stand, we rise, let the spirit burn in us. This is the moment we pull back down.
This generation will be for the Lord. This feels like procedurally generated lyrical, like, worship music nonsense. Like, you need to start the fuck over entirely. Like, this is not worth saving. You're not saying anything original or unique. Or in like a poetic, interesting, artistic way. That's the other thing. Like, this feels like you just clipped lines out of CCM songs that you liked and arranged them in a different way. Like, I have heard all of these lines in songs. And I'm flabbergasted that you put that much into this. And, like, I'm just saying you...
Father God, we come to you in this moment, boldly proclaiming that you died.
And what is that? Like, I really, really feel like you're trolling me when I hear shit like this. Like,
this moment, boldly proclaiming that you.
like, you just left that in? That makes me feel like you're trolling me. You didn't do a second take?
Died for our sins. You rose from the dead. And now we come to you with a prayer to raise up this generation. Raise up this generation. We are more than conquerors. Raise up this young generation to be warriors in your name. For we have victory in you, oh God. Raise up this generation to be bold, to be proud of who they are in your name. 1 Peter 16 says, be holy, for you are holy. Raise up this generation to be holy in your name. Help them to remember who they are in you, oh God. Raise up this generation to be bold warriors, for the battle is the Lord's, so that one day they may stand and hear, well done and good and faithful servant. In your name we pray.
Okay. He said bye. I mean, I don't know why you'd pay for feedback and then get upset when I give it to you. I mean, I feel like it is pretty likely that I am the only person who's ever given you honest feedback on what you're doing. Because if you showed that to anybody else in your life and they were like, oh, yeah, wow, this is really good, Thundy, good job. They're fucking lying to you. Okay, they're not your friend. Or maybe they're too much of your friend to be nice to you. Or to not be nice to you. Wow, what a journey. So what you actually need to do, I want to give you some useful advice. You need to go back to the drawing board. All the way back to the drawing board. You need to study your theory. You need to listen to good music. You need to stop listening to CCM and worship music because it's not good music. And this to me sounds like you're listening to a lot of that stuff. You have to go listen to real music. And you need to practice your skills, right? You need to work on the craft of music. Like, I know that's like a huge nebulous idea, but you need to go all the way back to the drawing board and this is your wake up call, bro. Like this is it. If you're planning on doing this for real, then you got to do a lot more. Like you got to do like, bro, I have played for everyone here on the stream something that I wrote when I was in music school that took me 6 months, and it's 14 minutes long, and it's a fucking piece of shit. And I wrote it about my girlfriend at the time, and she did not like it. So, you need to get out of your echo chamber, and yeah. So, here we go. I don't know how anybody's gonna follow that up. All right, we got Anguirus Darba. AKA Burnout, AKA Burst. Ego. Hilariously, the sort of the theme of the evening here. I don't know if you had anything in particular you wanted to say about this. But I think you said you worked too long on it or something. But here we go. That's good phrasing right there. Sorry, this might be a little loud.
Your consolations sound like mockery. Your affirmations just a comedy. Don't insult me. Give me
See?
a light,
Flow!
call it modesty. You cut my legs off so politely.
Your bus compressor clamps down when everything comes in. I can tell because the lead vocal gets way lower.
I've waited for
Very groovy. Bus compressor. I mean, I don't know what it is. Like you're like master bus, something like that. There's a lot going on. Yeah, your limit or whatever. Now here's some Valentine's music. That's baby making shit right there. Woo! Woo! That feels a little... And now for something different. That's an awkward transition for me. Makes it feel like that whole section was like shouldn't have been in there. So it feels like there's maybe what happened. You said you worked on it too much. He says I worked on it until I felt like throwing up. I mean, to me it feels like maybe it's overcooked. Sarush, what up? It's like all of the parts make me move. You saw me. Like this is making me shake my ass. Really good flow in the clean vocal parts. And in the screamy bit vocal parts too, but it's kind of like I don't know, it feels like you put a little too much emphasis on the sort of djenty guitar bits. Like that feels like the part that you probably put the most work into and is also like the lowest return. Oh yeah, this beginning's really cool though. Little piano thing. Oh yeah. I also the bass right here is like overpowering and it feels like there's other strings ringing out with it, like you're playing like chords. I mean, it's cool though. Like, searching for my way to the light. Oh, wish that you never taken away what was all mine. Your consolations sound like mockery. Your affirmations just a comedy. Don't insult. Okay, here's what I want. Like, this is really great. I don't know why you can't do this with the heavy bits, right? Like, it feels like you have them very separated. Right? Like you have, it's like you've got kind of like trap pop, hip hoppy part of the song, and then you've got the heavy stuff, and ne'er the two shall meet. But this kind of vocal, melodies and phrasing and stuff, like, should go on top of the heavy parts too. I mean, I guess you're like kind of doing that, but like it changes when we get here, right? But it doesn't have quite the same flow that it did over the... A lot of kind of periphery influence in here, but... What up, Bunny? Rainmaker. That's the move. Occupy your brain while you're doing boring things. Yeah. Okay. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm sort of like, personally, sort of over this kind of style of gent breakdown. I think that you're doing it really well, and it's really interesting. You've got a bunch of really cool kind of interesting syncopations and whatever kind of rhythmic shit you've got going on. Really quirky and cool and interesting. It's very heavy. I like, to me, like it kind of goes in one ear and out the other. That's my personal preference. I think the other parts of it, to me, are much more interesting, or much more, you know, they really grab me much better. You've got a cool chorus on here. The production still has, like, it feels a little blown out to me. Still, like, I don't know what it is that you do to your mixes, but they have this particular sound to them that makes it like kind of hard for me to listen. Like sometimes. Okay, right here it was your biggest problem. This is a garbage transition. Like, because this didn't, like, this part didn't sound out of place until you couldn't get out of it. In a way that makes any sense or had any flow to it. Does that make sense? Like, that made it feel completely shoehorned in, although it didn't feel like that as we were going into it. So maybe a smidge overcooked. I would say. I think take some time away from it and come back. Anytime, like, unless you're working against some kind of deadline, take some time away from it. The Rising Phoenix, I've got you on the list here. You're good. And then go back. You're trying to modulate the tempo. Well, you need a different way to do that without just stopping entirely and getting back into it. There are other ways to do that that will work way better. So, yeah, I would say get a little bit of, you know, a little bit of distance and perspective on it, and then come back to it and think of ways that you could smooth it out a little bit. It's crazy, man. Like your clean vocal writing is really hooky and has great flow. And then I don't know, something about the rest of it makes it feel mushy and ill-defined. I kind of want you to like, and I've got a video cooking in the oven about this idea, but like I kind of want you to write a whole song like that and then heavyify it, right? Like write a whole song in the vein of that sort of trappy bit, as if you're just writing it like a complete song, and then go in and do that to it without taking away from the song, like riffs as accompaniment, if that makes sense. Yeah, like the trap pop bit. Like it does in the end, it doesn't have to sound like that. In the end, what you're going to have could easily be even heavier than what you've got here or whatever, but it's just write it as if you're writing a song, a more songy song. And then, does that make sense? Like, because if it feels like when you get to the heavy parts, the sort of genty proggier bits, that you're just writing prog instead of continuing the song. But cool. So this also reminds me that this coming Sunday is the first monthly contest. I'm going to check my email one more time. I got so many excellent leads. On prizes at NAMM and several commitments, and so far I haven't actually got anything to give away on Sunday. I'll have something. But like it's happening on Sunday, 1 p.m. on both YouTube and Twitch. Come and write a song. You could potentially win a great prize. I just don't know what that prize is yet. But there'll be a prize. If I have to give away something of my own, there is going to be a prize.
Welcome, traveler of space and time, to the greatest stream imaginable.
Thank you, Jay, for following. Thank you, Jay. All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. And then we're going to listen to Casus Angelorum, The Rising Phoenix, and Shadow of the Throne. BRB.
Please, friend, enjoy music.
bombs flying, waiting for the perfect time to just let go. We live in the place where
Welcome,
the
traveler
edges
of
meet.
Space and time to the greatest stream imaginable. Won't you stay a while?
Authentic Chaos, thank you for the follow. All right. Let's see what he said about this one. WSW. Weirdos seeking weirdos. Why should we? Where? Southwest. Here's my draft demo for a heavier tune. I appreciate any and all feedback to get this song in its best state. Thanks again. Authentic Chaos. We have no freebies available so far. I have not heard the new Dream Theater yet, Sarush. All right, here we go. In Virtue has not performed live in a very long time. I'm hoping once we release the album this year, that will change. Hello, Apoplexia in my Kia. Thraxis asked how good of a grilled cheese I can throw together. I'm not much of a chef, but I am the king of breakfast. Grilled cheese, not so much. Breakfast, brekkie sando, I am unmatched. Like, if this doesn't work out, I'm opening a food truck. This number needs to get bigger, otherwise I'm opening Trey's brekkie sando food truck. I have no desire to be a cook of any kind. I've worked in food service before. This feels like a metalcore breakdown from a song from 2003 or something, like an Unearthed breakdown or something, but the sound of it doesn't fit at all. Like, I mean, I like it because this kind of metalcore was like very, very influential for me. So I agree that this riffage is a little, I mean, it has a caveman quality to it, which can be good. It wasn't really hooking me. Is that like, is it that the bass player's playing along with the riff an octave higher or something. Something in here is a little weird. Yeah, it might. Locke says the guitars seem undergained. That might also be the case. Like that's a pretty good hooky riff. I think this part has some sauce to it. Yeah, this riff, this part of it makes me feel like what you have here is it's not a riff salad, because this has some structure to it. It's actually pretty cohesive. But what it feels like is that it feels like repetitive in a bad way. And it feels like, how do I put this? Like this is just the exact same thing over and over again. Some of the other riffs have like have a more musical structure to them. This one to me exemplifies like a part writing approach, if that makes sense. Feels a little punk rock in a way. So this is the... okay. So here we've got some development. Of the same idea. You added a lead to it. That's cool. But it also just feels like we're kind of like alternating between the parts. One thing that I really appreciate about this, the riffs aren't all in this, just like in the same fucking key. Okay, it's not just a bunch of different riffs, but they're all in the key of drop open string. Okay, we've got like motion, like harmonic motion. And then we go. Up a fourth. Might just be like up to the next string, but we've got. This part's like kind of cool, but it also feels a little weird. Is this the same as the... I feel like this riff and the intro riff should have been the same. This feels like a System of a Down riff. Banana! Apple time! Drink an appletini! Politics, politics, politics! Pineapples! Under the sea! World events! Pepe and the Popo! button has been working at all. That's not good. I pushed that button so many times during the stream, during my... And now I don't know if it's... I don't think I got any of it. I mean, I have the whole... I'll have the whole stream that I can download, but fuck. Yeah. Okay. So you're like doing a lot of things that I would normally suggest to other people. In terms of how you're varying up the parts, it still feels cobbled together in a way. It is difficult for me to describe why. I think it lacks a bit of flow between the parts. That could be why. Like, it feels a little art by committee, right? Like you wrote this in the practice room, which...
Welcome, traveler of space and time.
It's very hard to do.
To the greatest
I don't know,
stream
maybe you didn't do
imaginable.
that, but...
Won't you stay a while?
Who dat? Snake Mane 333. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. I push my fingers into the air like I just don't care. I push my fingers into my ass. It's the only way I get through Valentine's. See? I don't know why that's not working. Let me... Why? Why, friend? Hang on one second. Hotkeys. Yeah. No, that's right. Give me 1 second. I just like want to make for damn sure that it's doing what I want it to do. Oh, there they are. 3. No. What? Only one of them worked. I don't understand. I have no understanding as to why. Recording settings are grayed out. Okay, so whatever. I think this has a lot of potential. It feels like kind of too many parts in a way, a little bit, maybe too many cooks. I think if you make it feel like it could flow a bit better, that's hard to do because you've got the parts are like they are what they are. I don't know. I'd say for your next one, Oh, also there's no hookiness to the vocals. Feels weird. I just don't know. I have to finish the sentence. For the next one, try not thinking of riffs. This feels like you wrote riffs. You were like, we're writing riffs, and parts go along with these riffs. It feels like you didn't really zoom out in the composition process. It feels like you're like, this is the riff, here's the one that comes next, and then this one. And the riffs are cool, but it still doesn't really feel it doesn't feel cohesive. So I don't know why. I am not intending on doing another video about the what's it called? The thing that you just asked about. The X key. It's cool. I don't think there's anything particular about it that will make or I don't know. Like, it's highly specific. I don't know that I would get too many people watching it. It feels like it'd be rough. Okay. Next. The Rising Phoenix, The Last Battle. Oh, what's he said about it? The Rising Phoenix. Nothing. He just said nothing about it. Or unless... It's the Rising Phoenix versus Thundy the Griffin.
Hello, this is my project, The Rising Phoenix. I was hoping you could check out my song, The Last Battle. I composed it, recorded it, and mixed it and mastered it, looking for some feedback on what I should work on moving forward.
Oh, I would say that if you're going to put that kind of motion in your lyric videos, you got to make sure that it's legible, because that had too much motion blur or something and it was moving too fast. The point of a lyric video is to be able to read the lyrics. Perpetual. That's a lot of bass. It's a good bass sound. The last battle stands before us. Forced syllable stress. For its reckoning. Innocent mortals. Stealing all their time. Would you ever say it like that in a sentence? Stop stealing all my time. That's real awkward. This is the kind of shit that like you can only get away with when people don't pay attention to the vocals. Like when they're just like a kind of like a background drone. And if you're gonna do a lyric video, That's not what you meant. I highly recommend, as you're writing your lyrics, speak them out loud as if they're a sentence. And if it has that awkwardness, like you would never say it like that in a conversation, with that flow and that syllabic stress, then fix it. So, you said you mixed and mastered this yourself. It sounds pretty good. Like, I think it's pretty low-end heavy. To me, like, we're missing a bit of definition. Like, the bass sounds really nice, but I feel like it is... Yeah, it's like overwhelming. It's kind of eating the guitars. And the transition into the chorus feels weak. Feels really weak. Oh, sorry. Let's run that up. Yeah, awkward. Oh my god. Remember. The 5th of November. Where am I from? Originally from Boston. Now I live in LA. Oh, you weren't talking to me? Tricking all. These like background images. Oh. When is metal gonna learn, bro? It's so corny. And that sucks because the music's like pretty good. It's like, just feels like a random mishmash of like edgy crap. Like stock video backdrop. Stands before us. Yeah, that's the primary problem with a lot of these. A lot of this. Even though overall it's pretty solid. You've got a like pretty decent, clean singing chorus, with some good harmonies and melodies. It's like solid. Like, you had someone do the lyric video for you. Well, right, but I mean, if you commissioned them to do it, then it. You have final approval. Like, Because no matter what, this represents you. Like, you can't just be like, oh no, it was this guy. Like, it's important. Like, what you're putting out there in terms of the aesthetic of your music is very important. So to me, you didn't really leave anywhere to go dynamically. Right? It feels like a little bit of a sausage. When we go from the verse to the chorus, I didn't feel a rush. I didn't feel a lift into it. It felt like slothing into it sideways. You don't want that. Like, we want some drama, musical drama, and that comes from dynamics, and that means that you have to leave somewhere for you to go. If your verse is all fucking out, and how could your chorus grow? How could you go? You can't go up from 127. You know what I mean? I think the biggest problem with the bass eating the guitars is that, from what I can hear, your riffs are actually pretty cool. And they've got a little bit more shape to them, a little bit more harmonic movement. Than the usual drop tune chugging nonsense. But they're really mushy. I feel like we literally tripped and fell into the chorus. Won't you open up your eyes? Free your mind, bro. That's cliche. That's cliche and corny to me. Like, I think you need to open up your eyes to the regurgitation of cliches and free your mind from the regurgitation of cliches. These two lines in particular. The rest of it is like you've got something to it. See, this could have been a cool phrase, and then you crammed an extra word into it. The almighty, all-seeing eye. That would have been cool. The almighty, all-seeing eye. But you said the almighty, all-knowing, seeing eye. Also, come on, bro. The fucking this symbol thing. What the fuck is it called? Yeah, wake up, sheeple. That's what. The Illuminati, like circling any triangle and being like, "See Illuminati, bro." The thing is, like, the by and large, I not only like am on board with a lot of what you're saying. I actually am writing like a something with a similar bent. That has nothing to do with the like New World Order Illuminati shit, but it's about it's taking a shot at religion in a similar way. But there's like I don't know. Oh. Yeah, like it feels like what is the word? There's like a very mushy gray area line between this idea and conspiracy theory nonsense, and they're like there's an overlap here that just sounds like, in the same way that the earlier track was just spouting like regurgitated CCM Christian nonsense. This one's you've got to, in a similar way, you're like really like touching on a lot of that kind of thing in a way that is very on the nose and obnoxious. Like, it's not artistic. It's just fucking, you got to say the thing without saying the thing. Like, stay vigilant and challenge the narrative. Like, come on. Like, you can say that without just dropping buzzwords. Don't make a song with buzzwords, okay? Go like make a blog with buzzwords. Don't write a song with buzzwords, because number one, nobody's gonna fucking listen to you. Period. Like, because it's just corny as shit. And number two, it's bad art. Like, if what you're trying to do is like if all you're trying to do is like recruit people to your ideology, your time would be much better spent doing it in real life and not making art. But you're obviously very good at making music, so now you just gotta say the thing without saying it, right? Like, it's bad storytelling to just vomit it out in that sense, in that manner. So overall, like, pretty fucking good. Like, make it less silly, and you can say things that are like, the whole fucking purpose of art is to be able to communicate an idea in a way that is far more profound and impactful than writing 10 paragraphs, okay? If you can write 2 sentences of like that, like, are really deeply meaningful in an artistic, poetic way that can say all a paragraph's worth of shit, then you've done it. If you have to write more, you're fucking up. So, yeah, turn down the bass a little bit. Cool. All right, currently this is the last one on the list. Shadow of the Throne. Okay, so he said something about it over here. Max screwed me on this one. I'm looking for song feedback. I have to remix this without jitter issues from my clock source switching to the wrong interface. Lame. Yeah. Oh, I got that part wrong. I mean, might sound better on your system. From where I'm sitting, I like a fat metal mix. I think a lot of metal is really lame in the bass department, but that one felt like it was too much. Anyway. Okay, The Call.
Can I be something without this, you think? Can I be someone else? There is still something about this, I think. It's calling me back down. Oh, it burns, it takes, it never gives away my heart, my pain. Please give me back the way I used to be. Dear God, I believe. Dear God, I believe. Can I be saved? I'll do it on my own, you lied. I tried, I can never atone inside. This evil feeling that
This part's cool. That transition into this was
from what's in my soul. Oh, it burns, it takes, it never gives away my heart, my pain.
I think something in the drums needs to change right there. That was
It never gives away from what's in my soul. Feeling that grows is holding me back from what's in my soul. It burns, it takes, it never gives away my heart.
I think maybe a busier double bass part right here.
Pain, please give me pain.
I'm gonna run this back again.
Atone inside. This evil feeling that grows is holding me back from what's in my soul. It burns, it takes, it never gives away my heart, my pain. Please give me back the way I used
I don't know,
to
something-
be. Dear God, I believe. Dear God,
That felt like a weak transition to me.
can I be saved?
Something about it bugging me.
Never to return. I have to live and to learn. Have to be something new, something better, something true. It burns, it takes, it never gives away my heart.
Yeah.
Please give me back the way I used to be. Dear God, I believe that I can be saved, that I can let go. It burns, it takes, I'll never be the same as I used to be. I'll never have the same.
What is that chord? That sounded weird to me.
Dear God, I believe. Dear God, I believe that I can be saved.
Something's weird there.
Something better. Something true.
Yeah, Dave Crichton says, see, this is how you properly do rhythmic stresses in vocals. Yeah, feels very natural, right?
I'll never be the same as I used to be. I'll never have the same misery. Dear God, I believe. Dear God, I believe that I can be saved. Something better.
I just scared the shit out of myself with this because it was on here. just in the peripheral of my vision, and then it moved.
Who we got?
Holy shit. Man, I'm gonna have to download this entire stream and go back in and chop out some of these moments. It's karma. I mean, if that's all the karma that I deserve, I'll take it. There's something in that chord that is sticking out to me as being weird. So, actually, I have not been publishing any of the clips that I have been collecting for literally years. I have thousands of them. I have just now gotten a second to give them to an editor who is now chopping them and turning them into clips for short form content. I was gonna have Andrew do that, but he got busy with his real job. Anyway, so look for those soon. I mean, I think we'll probably have to start with, I don't know, like, I feel like without context, if I publish me roasting the song from today so harshly, I might just come across as a dick. I don't know. I think it might be in the edit that, I mean, I guess I like kind of was a dick, but also like, we can't. There's a certain amount of gatekeeping that needs to occur. All right, like. So overall, like, there's not really a lot to this that I think.
Can I be saved? Come give it to me. Let's talk here.
It needs work. I don't know.
Come give
Overall,
it to me.
very good.
Let's run beyond the better end. Come give it to me. Let's talk here.
Sarush, for sure.
Come give it to me. You took everything. Can I be something without this, you think? Can I be someone else? There is still something about this, I think. It's calling me back down. Oh, it burns, it tastes, it never gives away my heart, my pain. Please give me back.
Yeah, why is this?
There is still something about this, I think. It's calling me back down.
See, this transition into the chorus works way better.
Burns, it tastes, it never gives away my heart, my
Like,
pain.
by the time we get
Please
to
give me back away
this
my
chorus,
to be. Dear God, I believe.
I'm feeling it.
Dear God, I believe. Can I be saved? I'll do it on my own. You.
I feel like this might be a really great opportunity for a full stop.
Dear God, I believe. Dear God, I believe. Can I be saved?
Like one beat. Boom. I think that would hit really hard.
I try to never atone inside. This evil feeling that grows, it's holding me back from what's in my soul. The cold, it burns, it takes, it never gives away. My odds, my pain, please give me back the way I used to be. Dear God, I believe, dear God, I believe. Can I be saved? Never to return. I have to live and to learn. Have to be something new, something better, something true. All it burns, it takes, it never gives away. My heart,
That's a really good vocal It never gives away. Okay, so what we've got here is a really good motivic phrasing. That could be anything, right? That could, like, even just as its own little instrumental thing, is catchy as fuck. All right, see you later, Dave Crichton. My neck, my back. So even like having nothing to do with the lyrical content, the context, or what we're hearing in terms of like the melody. Well, I guess there's no melody because he's screaming it, but like, you could put any words in there, and that phrasing is so strong and simple that it's gonna work. Like, my butt, your mom, a horse, and kick it in the face. It's Yoshi, the planet. I'm just naming things I see. That wasn't what I wanted. Let's try that again. I need 2-syllable things. My phone, this bottle. That's not. My phone, your dad, a stick. This roll of tape, oh yeah. This knob, a pick. I'm saying things I see. Okay, so like, what's cool about small phrases, like short phrases like that, is that you can get more repetitions of them into a smaller span of time, right? Into less space. That doesn't make it more inherently more catchy, but I think it offers much more possibilities because it's literally like more exposure, if that makes sense. All right, see you later, the Rising Phoenix. Only your second stream? Well, the third stream is where we teach you the secret handshake. So, got to come back next week. Room Mother, what up? Oh.
Hey, money for me.
Sarush. Oh. Did Discord just crash? Why did Discord crash? No, it didn't. It just moved away from me. It literally like jumped across the screen. That was weird. Anyway, Shadow of the Throne. Hopefully that was all useful information. I don't know, like, because overall this has all of the sauce. Like, it's got all the stuff. I can't think of anything that it needs aside from like some little things. Like the things that I mentioned, like I think you're at risk of overcooking it if you do too much else. All right. I think it's very good. The Winter Gaze. So, this is Sarush's album cover that he wanted us to look at. Oh, zoom all the way in. I mean, is this loss? I mean, it's very artsy. It has a liminal feel. Like I get a vibe from this, right? Like this is like you're sitting in your car at a stoplight and just letting your eyes unfocus, and you're just like, what a long fucking day. Or I'm on my way to 7-Eleven to get a bear claw because I hate myself. So if that's what you were going for, you nailed it. I don't know if it's good or bad, but it existeth. Okay. The Winter Gaze. Do you know the joke that I want to make right now? Anyway. All right. He says, "Ayo, have some existential-ish ambient wiggly air I made a while ago with synth arp, strings and stuff. This will be on an ambient album that I've been working on for a while. And like I mentioned on stream, I'd like to get your thoughts on the artwork as well." The Winter Gaze, the Spring Bisexuals, the Summer Straights, and the Autumn Pansexuals. That's the joke that I wanted to make. I had to form the whole thing. It just sounds like it's I'm playing Oracle of Seasons right now, and I'm like, I finally got to the point where you can change through all four of the seasons with the magic wand when you're standing on the stump. Okay, here we go. The Winter Gaze. I'm sorry, I probably ruined the title for you now. That's all you're ever going to think of. I am now in the winter of my sexuality. Discontent. Arnar. I think for an ambient album, your cover is probably perfect. I didn't really think of that. I think it fits the sounds that you've sent in. I'll say that. I keep forgetting to look into like liminal music because apparently that's a thing, like the sound of a like sounds, ambient mall sounds or whatever, sounds of a dead mall, whatever, that kind of shit. A different kind of mallcore. Because I think I will really like that. It's nice. Oh, Venus Theory did a video on it. That I will watch. He is a trusted content creator on my list of things. I enjoy his content. But I can say that I can't wait for him to achieve his final form and become Venus Facts. So right where I gestured just then, that's the climax moment of your song. I would have liked for something a little bit bigger to happen. Just a little bit. Oh, he scored a game? I didn't know that. I don't actually watch him very often. It's just that when I do. I don't often watch Venus Theory, but when I do, I have a great time. Cool, dude. Like, I think what it could be would be just like a little bit of a bass note swelling in. To sort of push us over the edge there. Through the winter gaze into the spring bisexuals. Or whatever. So this is cool. Like, let's run it back. Like, I'll say okay, I don't know what the typical thing is with this kind of music, like with this sort of ambient music. I feel like this is like too short. Like if I wanted to put something on to be ambient, I would want something that's really long. That's what she said. You know what I mean? I want to kind of live in it, right? And I like 2.5 minutes. That's like that's a song length. That's a pop song length. That's not marinate. In the ambience. Liminal ambient are usually 2 minutes or less. Okay, that's good to know. I don't know what the what's usual for this, but could be, you know. I would say like my MO for songwriting, okay, for like bare bones basic song structure songwriting when I'm going, I will write basically like a verse and a chorus, and then I will copy and paste. And I wrote down one time, copy, paste, and variate. I don't think variate is a word, but it kind of rhymes. Because you don't want it to sound copy-pasted. You don't want to actually copy-paste. But you sort of, in order to build a sort of stronger yeah, to build a structure that makes sense, that's sort of the skeleton. And I think with what you've got here, you could have kind of done that, not that exactly, because then you go in and you change up some of the dynamics, you add like surprises, you know. But like compositionally, I would have liked to hear it again. I mean, I actually had been meaning to play it. Variate is a word. Okay, good. That's good to know. I would have thought it would just be vary. It feels like a back formation. Vary, variation, variate, like commentate. I fucking hate the word commentate. People are like, oh, he's commentating. Like, no, commenting, commentator. But I don't know. Unfortunately for me, that's not how language works. I don't get to decide. Webster's didn't invent the language. They're just documenting it as it unfolds. I'm really tempted to take like some emotional rant and put it over this music, and it'll be like Midwest emo. Like, it's Valentine's Day. I'm sitting here alone, all by myself, and nobody bought me chocolates. I don't even like chocolates, but I just want, for once in my life, for somebody to send me chocolates so I can pick through them and find the one that's good. And I wear this Yoshi hat in remembrance of all the Yoshis that Mario jumped off of trying to get to the next level. Nobody knows. There's bodies. Consider subscribing. I will consider nothing. I guess it, I mean, has anyone taken any Morty rants and put them over like Midwest emo guitar? God damn it, Rick! Come on, Morty, we gotta go. God damn it, Rick, it's Valentine's Day! We can't just leave him here to die! A heart's not just a heart in the shape of a box of chocolates. It beats inside of my chest. It's kind of too easy. God fucking damn it, the clip button. Of all the goddamn days. I gotta fix a lot of, like, I haven't done a Roll for Song stream in like several months now. Yeah, like 2 months. I'm gonna have to sit down tomorrow and like make sure that everything works. Somebody has to have done that, right? Someone has to have played Midwest emo guitar over Rick and Morty. If they haven't, guess who's gonna fucking do it and go viral? Oh, then I'll have to tune my guitar to an open tuning and use a capo and do slidey tappy shit. Why'd you turn yourself into a pickle and abandon me? Have they put out new Rick and Morty with whoever's doing the new voices? No, I have not seen that. I did. I just put it out into the universe. You're right. Now it has been made. Now someone made it a while ago. If I hadn't have said anything, no one would have had made it. That sentence sounds like fucking nonsense, but it makes actually perfect sense in terms of the tense. I willed it into being. Oh, what is that called? Morphic resonance? You found the video? Oh, the one that you're talking about, not a video of somebody doing the idea that I just had. Well, drop it in the Discord somewhere. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's watch it. Fuck it.
Listen, Morty,
I'm laughing already. Manifesting, yeah. Or yeah, okay.
Listen, Morty, I hate to break it to you, but what people call love is just a chemical reaction that compels animals to breed. It hits hard, Morty, then it slowly fades, leaving you stranded in a failing marriage. I did it. Your parents are gonna do it. Break the cycle, Morty. Rise above. Focus on science. Listen, Morty.
It lines up too well. Oh, and Rick and Marty. I didn't even think of that. I was just like, it's funny. How did I not put that together? Jesus. Okay. Does anybody have any songs to submit? I've been wearing this hat for a long time. I could. I mean, maybe I'll put myself on the line. I don't know. If I play you something, look, if I play you this thing from the video that I'm working on right now, you still have to watch the video when it comes out. Can you promise me that you'll do that? Okay? Can you promise? I wouldn't trust a promise from you anyways, Jason Eddy. So I'm doing... I'll break the news. I'm doing how Dimmu Borgir writes a song. This is what I have been doing for the last, 5 days. So this is this is like my tribute to 2 Dimmu Borgir songs, okay? In a way. So you're probably going to go oh, this sounds like... All right. So what I was going for was what I think are the two of the greatest symphonic metal tracks ever made. Number 1, easily the greatest, Progenies of the Great Apocalypse. Number 2, Symposium. I could never remember the fucking name of this song because it's so stupidly named. But off of the 2 peak Dimmu albums. The vocals are all scratch. You understand? Like, this is me like, So, you like, don't be like, the vocals sound like shit. I know the vocals sound like shit. These are scratch vocals from me writing. Okay? And the guitars are all placeholder. The orchestration is the main thing here. I said the it's the... But don't criticize me. It's perfect. I'm not changing shit. Also, Shagrath is fucking incredible. I had no idea. I didn't even... Like, I spent a lot of yesterday trying to do Shagrath, and I got some isolated tracks. He's so good. He's so fucking good. Really hard. Yeah. I was doing it so loud that my watch was like, audio is over 90 decibels. I listened to Old Man's Child a really long time ago, and I remember really liking it. However, my Vortex impression is pretty good. Am I good with dubstep? I do enjoy dubstep. Oh no, I just said these are the scratch vocals. Me literally like, just to write it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get good at it.
Traveler of space and time to the greatest stream imaginable. Won't you stay a while?
The timing. Welcome, Jack Daniels, 30% off. Thank you for the follow. You're going to want to hit !rules. And that will give you all of the information for where to donate, where to send the track. So most of the drum parts I took in some form or another from the Nick Barker MIDI pack in the Tune Track MIDI pack that he did, which is called Metal. Oh, god damn it. I can't remember, but it's one that he did. Anyways, so they're actually mostly Nick Barker beats with a little bit of Dirk. I think the blast beats are from a Dirk pack. Because weirdly, the Nick Barker one didn't have the kinds of blast beats that I needed. But god damn it, he's so fucking good, man. Like, dude, when you dig into some of these things, like, and really pay closer attention to them, you start to like, you find these artists, you know, people who are doing something on a level that is so far beyond what other people are doing. And like, it's sometimes hard to notice in the kind of group set, in the setting of the overall composition. When I do these kinds of videos where I'm like picking apart X band, I get such a fucking appreciation on a new level for whoever's doing what they're doing. It's always something that I didn't notice how good somebody was. And like, I knew Nick Barker was good, but fuck. Jack Daniels, the channel, or the channel is called Friday Paid Critique. Read description. How often do I program my own drums? Well, I mean, very often, actually. But it's, I've talked about this a bunch before, but when I did the, actually, there's a whole video that I did breaking down how I wrote the Gaudy Cross. And that was a good example because when I was doing that, and I do this kind of often, but that one I went the most ham. And to make those drums, which aren't even that, they're not that complicated or anything, but I did all of the different ways that you can get MIDI drums into your drum track. I used prefab MIDI grooves that I modified. I clicked stuff in with the mouse. I played it in on an eDrums kit. What else? What are the other ways you can do it? Like, I'd use like just the hands and program the feet, like all that kind of shit. Yeah, I played it in on a keyboard, like everything. Like, what I'm doing, like, for this sort of stuff, that's just the way, like, it just has to be right. And, like, I'm a real mediocre drummer. What I like about using MIDI packs is that it's like it's a real thing that a drummer really played, so it will have groove to it. It's not going to fit exactly what, like, the song that I'm doing for the most part, unless I'm writing the parts around the drums, which is what we're going to be doing on Sunday. So that's why I have to, like, sort of modify them. But if you go in with the basic feel of it, right? And parts, especially fills, stuff that's like really, that a real drummer would actually play, and then you just modify it to fit your song, I think that will give you the most realistic and good sounding thing. Now, you still have to, like, be thinking compositionally. You can't just slap shit on there, but that's just the way of things. So this video is not going to have a deep dive on composing it. It's, if you've seen how Ghost writes a song, it's a skit and then the music video. I'm considering doing a second video. But if what you actually want is a super deep dive on symphonic metal in the style of Dimmu Borgir, I have a whole course. And for the comparatively low price of $100, I go crazy deep. Now, when I'm, it's called Making Symphonic Metal with Free VSTs. But at least you won't have to spend the money on the sound libraries, because Sarush, the king of free sample libraries, has put together an extensive list of the best free sample libraries out there, and I made good use of it in that. So yeah, when it comes to real, like, the kind of music that I write that's like an extension, like an artistic statement from me, and not like what I would call novelty music, which is like me doing, a song in the style of a band, whatever. I will give my scratch outline to a real drummer and let them do the thing. And I think that's the best way to do it, because assuming you have a good drummer who knows what the fuck they're doing, you will get a much better final product. That being said, like, if I'm doing something to show people how I write or whatever, it's like, it's often not worth going that ham. I did it for the Dream Theater one. I sent it to Bruno, who played drums, and he fucking killed it. Like, if I have the time and whatever else, I love to do it. I don't have Nick Barker on speed dial, and apparently he's ill, which is unfortunate. Anyway, but you do what you can do. Yeah, and I think, like, you have to pay attention to drums, and you have to care about drummers and what drummers do. So I'm lucky because I love drummers. I love watching drummers. I care way more about drummers and drum parts than I do about guitarists and guitar stuff. Like, I just do. And because of that, and because I'm like, I play the drums for funsies, my drum parts are usually much better than the average guitar player asshole. And I think because guitarists are usually the primary songwriters in metal bands, and because they're often programming drums, it becomes one of the biggest weaknesses in metal songwriting. Like, you would think, like, the drums are incredibly fucking important, and they are. It does not diminish their importance. But I think if more guitar players studied drum stuff, they'd be writing better drum parts. I have had a lot of drummers compliment my drum programming in parts that I gave them. They're like, "Oh, this is cool." And they'll often play things exactly as I wrote them, or more or less. Which is, like, not really what I want most of the time. I guess it depends, though. There's some stuff that obviously has to be super specific a certain way. But like, you know, like I want the drummers ideas, I guess. Like I want to give them, like I often will just these days try to keep it incredibly simple, much more like bare bones, and give it to them maybe with just like a backbeat or whatever, and be like, go nuts. But what are you gonna do? Okay. If nobody's got anything else for you, boy, might call it a day. Might call it a Valentine's Day. Give you fucking nerds time to go do whatever nerds do. Wow. Pushing my useless clip button on that one. Sunday. Come to the stream, 1 p.m. PST.
Welcome,
We
traveler
roll-
of space and time.
Don't interrupt me,
The
me.
greatest stream imaginable.
Shut
Won't
up.
you stay a while?
Me, Rary Music, welcome. Thank you for the follow. So we're doing, it's the Roll for Song stream. And we will have a real ass prize. I am now doing them once a month. Okay. We're doing this one on Sunday.
Welcome, traveler of space and
Oh my
time.
gosh.
To the greatest stream imaginable. Won't you stay a while?
Interrupted myself twice in a row. I'm going to punish me very, very hard for my transgression. Hata89, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Okay, so on Sunday, we're doing Roll for Song contest, okay? I roll us up a drum track and stuff like the tempo, the key, the song topic. And then I give you the drums and I set a 3-hour timer and we all write a song. And then at the end, you send in your songs and I pick a winner to give the prize to. And then it gets edited into a video like the one that went up on the channel yesterday. And it tanks horribly because I still don't know how to make a fucking thumbnail for these that will make people want to watch them. But I promise you it's a fucking great time. It is an absolute hoot. You have to be either a Twitch subscriber or a YouTube member to actually compete. Okay? You know, which costs a little bit of money, but it weeds out the casuals. You got baited with the word death metal. I mean, it was the most death metal one of all the ones we've done so far, I think. But that's good to know that works. I baited Justin McKinney by putting a fake Zenith Passage shirt on myself in the thumbnail, and he watched it. It does not matter which tier. I mean, it's literally like $5. Rainmaker. I think. I don't know. I've never I think subscribed to anybody on Twitch before, but I think it's $5. Rainmaker, did you get your name from the Matchbox 20 song? Because that's all I can think of when I see it. I wonder what it's like to be the rainmaker. I wonder what it's like to know that I made the rain. Anyway, you think it's the title more than the thumbnails? That's good to know. I'm never really sure. I'm usually hooked in by thumbnails, but some people, it's the titles. All right, so we're going to raid. Who should we raid? Who about to get raided? Oh, Toxic Eternity is streaming right now with 69 viewers. Let's go raid Jack. My boy Jack. Since his name is what you nerds are gonna be doing for the rest of the night. 'Cause you didn't get a date for Valentine's Day. No, what you're gonna do instead is you're gonna go and write some more music to send to me next week. Thank you all so much. This was a fucking hoot of a stream. There's going to be so many clips. Oh, there's going to be so many clips from this.
Welcome, traveler of space and time, to the greatest
stream imaginable. Do you mind?
Won't you stay a while?
Do you mind, sir? Ryan Saunders has resubscribed at Tier 1 for 32 months. I don't think I've even been alive for 32 months. That feels made up. All right. Here we go. Get on board the raid train. We're going. Yeah, let's fucking go. Oh, I can't see. Now I have to find him. Thank you all so much. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you all have a great weekend.
Welcome, guys. I hope you had a good.
Go follow my boy Jack, and I will catch you on the flippy floppy. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Bye.
Please, friend, enjoy music.